God bless and welcome back. Angels all around you all. Yes, angels all around you all. And what I want you all to know is that sitting here today, we're doing a video about seeds. So I'm only going to tell you about 5 or 6 seeds that I want you to start with. Absolutely start with these, because for one thing, the first 2 plants or seeds are flowers, but they're 100% edible. You can eat the flowers, the petals, the base, the stem, the stalks, the sprouts, the roots. You can eat every bit of these plants, 100%. Hollyhocks and sunflowers. But in the sunflower category, there's 3 groups. There's the annual sunflowers that come up every year. You're going to want those, definitely, because all the sunflowers have oil in it, and you need oil in your body. But they also, the seeds, 1 cup of seeds from either perennial, annual, or sunchokes or Jerusalem artichoke seeds, 1 cup of those is equal to an entire steak worth of protein. So you definitely want to grow the sunflower seeds. And they can sustain you for life, along with all the other things we're talking about, of course. So sunflowers and hollyhocks. The leaves on both of those can be cooked or chopped up in salads. You put the leaves in hot water for 2 to 3 minutes, pull it out, pour the water off, reboil it for another 3 minutes, maybe 5, and then you're able to eat it like a pottage. That's what they used to call it. It's like spinach. And so that would be what you do there. The small stalks, the small stems that are coming up, if you have an abundance of them, they taste like fresh asparagus. Honest, faintly, but it does. And then there's the roots. You can have the roots, dry them out, either in the sun or in your oven at like 120 to 140 degrees. And once they're dried, then you grind them up or put them in a coffee grinder or a mortar and pestle, and they make wonderful coffee, either together or separate. The flavor is nice. It's not harsh like chicory, but chicory does it too. And that's another one you could add to this, but that's not what I'm pushing for this time. So those first 2, the sunflowers and the hollyhocks. The hollyhocks are a biennial. The first year it's going to send up leaves. And you're able to eat those, like I said, no problem. But you're going to want to wait till the 2nd year when they send up their tall stalks that will grow either 4 to 6 foot tall. You can cut off the buds if you've got an overabundance. And with that, they're going to be able to put the buds into a batter like a like a pancake batter. And with that batter, you'll be able to make it either sweet with like fritters, make a wonderful little dessert, or you can add spices and cumin or Italian spices and make it like a savory little biscuits. They are so good, so yummy, and so filling. And when you don't have a lot of food and those give you a little bit of variation, you're going to love it. The seeds of both of those plants make wonderful little nibbles on afterward when they're roasted. So sunflower seeds and hollyhock seeds are both wonderful when seasoned up for an evening snack. When you're sitting there with a cup of hot coffee and some warm book to read, blanket around you, yeah, it's nice in the winter. Then the other plant that I want you to grow is radishes. Radishes grow in 30 days. You can do the same thing with radishes that you do with potatoes. You can fry them, mash them, bake them. Doesn't matter. They do the same thing. They're just smaller. But they grow in 30 days, and you can cook them any way you want. And on top of that, the leaves on the top you can add to a salad, or you can make pottage like you do with spinach. Where you can't do that with potato leaves, which take 5 to 7 months to grow. So if you just start radishes every 3 to 7 days, you are going to have an abundance of starch, potatoes, like meal, to be able to eat with all the canned food that you just collected. The next one is green beans. Now, you might want green beans, you might want black beans, but we do green beans because you already got the regular beans that you're going to be growing and eating and cooking. So those dried beans are going to suffice for that. But you're going to want something fresh from the garden, and you can grow all this stuff inside and outside. And you may have a jungle inside, but some of the flowers are going to grow up to 4 to 6 feet high. Nice plants around the house, but they're going to want full sun at the windows. The radishes and the green beans and the salad burnet, they'll do with some filtered offside light. They will grow and they will give you plenty. Salad burnet. Oh, you never heard of salad burnet? Well, it's a nice green. It puts off flowers that are about the size of my pinky finger knuckle here, and they are crimson red of salad burnet, and they live under the snow. Honest. After 4 months in a snowpack, they're still fresh and good. And when they're so cold like that, you can taste a hint of cucumber. It is so good, so delicious. And so that is what we use a lot for salads in our house, because they're prolific. You can't hardly kill them. You can walk on them, stomp on them, and they come right back. You can pull them up and split their roots and plant them all over the yard. You are going to have enough food to feed you and your family if you just do these particular foods first, to add with what you've already got canned and stashed around the house. We will go into more foods to plant to add to this later, but these are the most pertinent ones to get you over and into that first stages. Anyway, that's all I have to tell you today. I hope you're able to start your garden really soon, indoors or out, on your patio or in your garage. Doesn't matter. You just need to get it started, especially because those hollyhocks take 2 years to start growing, but then they will come back every single year. The same thing with the perennial sunchokes and the perennial sunflowers. But the rest are annuals, or that's green beans are annuals. They only come back once. So you'll need to plant them year after year, which is why you save the seeds and do it again and again. God bless you. We hope you have an abundant life. Angels all around. Bye now.